Rivalries between film studios can be as exciting as the films they produce. Shaw Brothers and Golden Harvest were cornerstones of the Hong Kong film industry, each with their own style, marketing strategies, and, of course, their legendary feuds. From visual aesthetics to the battle for kung fu stars, their competition defined decades of action and martial arts on the big screen. Welcome to your favorite kung fu film channel. Here we go. Since the mid-20th century, Hong Kong cinema has been shaped by two major studios, Shaw Brothers and Golden Harvest. These companies not only defined the local film industry but were also heavily influenced by two key figures, Run Run Shaw and Raymond Chow. While Shaw, known as Sixth Uncle, gained widespread recognition, Chow remained relatively less famous despite his significant contributions. Raymond Chow played a crucial role in establishing Shaw Brothers in its early years and later propelled Golden Harvest films to more than 3 decades of success. The fierce rivalry between these two cinematic giants shaped Hong Kong's film landscape for half a century, capturing the interest of critics and fans alike. However, the industry has since shifted, Shaw Brothers has faded, and Golden Harvest has evolved under new ownership, now known as Orange Sky Golden Harvest. In the 1950s, Run Run Shaw left Singapore for Hong Kong to take charge of the family business. At that time, Shaw Studios had just been built, and he urgently needed a reliable assistant skilled in advertising who could manage both his public and private affairs. Zhou Wenhui, Raymond Chow, a 30-year-old professional, was recommended by his former boss, the renowned journalist Wu Jiatang, and became one of the earliest members of Run Run Shaw's team. This marked the beginning of the intricate relationship between Raymond Chow and Run Run Shaw, defined by both rivalry and friendship. Before joining Shaw Brothers, Raymond Chow earned a degree in journalism from St. John's University in Shanghai. Upon returning to Hong Kong, he worked for various media outlets, including the New York Times. Thanks to his strong social skills and familiarity with the media industry, he quickly gained Run Run Shaw's trust and spent more than 10 hours a day with him. At the time, there was a saying that many decisions actually originated from Raymond Chow, but they were communicated to different departments through Run Run Shaw's instructions. As the key strategist behind Run Run Shaw, Raymond Chow made 2 significant contributions to Shaw Brothers. During the 1950s and 1960s, its main competitor was Cathay, Dinmao. In its expansion phase, Shaw Brothers urgently needed talent. To strengthen the company, Raymond Chow invested substantial sums to recruit renowned directors such as Yu Feng, Tao Qin, and Yen Jun, as well as securing the participation of the popular actor Chen Ho from Cathay. Additionally, leading actresses like Lin Dai, Li Lihua, and Lin Chui starred in numerous productions for Shaw Brothers. Additionally, Raymond Chow advised Run Run Shaw to focus on producing martial arts films, ensuring that every hit looked authentic. He encouraged the struggling director Chong Che and the newcomer Wang Yu to take a chance, while also enlisting writer N.I. Kwong, whom he had met while working in the media, to create the screenplay for One-Armed Swordsman. Upon release, the film received an outstanding response and grossed over $1 million. This marked the rise of a new generation of martial arts stars, led by Wang Yu and guided by the visionary director Chong Che, ushering in the golden era of Shaw Brothers martial arts cinema. According to Chong Che's memoirs, Run Run Shaw had a distinctive approach to managing his team. He recruited top-tier talent but assigned them to less prominent positions while retaining exclusive decision-making power. Raymond Chow was a prime example of this strategy. Over his 13 years at Shaw Brothers, he handled key responsibilities in advertising and production, becoming Shaw's most influential confidant with authority that exceeded even that of the general manager. Despite his aspirations to share in the company's financial rewards as a senior executive, Shaw remained distant, leading to a rupture in their relationship. Shortly thereafter, Mona Fong, Shaw's trusted associate, joined the company's management, subtly diminishing Raymond Chow's influence. Privately, Chow and his close associate Ho Kwon Chong remarked that they had encountered the glass ceiling within the Shaw brothers' family business, leaving no room for further advancement. In 1970, Raymond Chow left Shaw brothers, with rumors suggesting ideological differences as the cause. The Shaw brothers decided to focus on developing the television industry, while Chow Wen-Huai believed it was a prime time for Hong Kong cinema. Some also believe that Raymond Chow was sidelined under Mona Fong's leadership.
When people stay in one place for too long, there always comes a time when they want to change. Besides, Shaw brothers and I are the same kind of people. We're two in a small world, and it's too crowded.
Raymond Chow left Shaw brothers along with his team, including Ho Kwon Chong, deputy director of the production department, and Liang Fong, editor-in-chief of the company's publication. Although he founded Golden Harvest with an initial capital of only $2 million, it was enough to unsettle Run Shaw for the next 20 years. From its inception to its decline, Golden Harvest was constantly entangled in struggles and confrontations with Shaw brothers, unable to escape this fate. Not long after Raymond Chow started his business, he asked Wang Yu, whom he had made famous, to film The One-Armed Swordsman vs. The Blind Swordsman. As a result, Shaw brothers sued for copyright infringement, aiming to use the lawsuit to bring down the small company. In the end, Raymond Chow lost the case but only had to pay 100,000 yuan in compensation, which did not prove to be a devastating blow. The following year saw another controversy surrounding Bruce Lee. At that time, Lee returned to Hong Kong to advance his career, but Shaw offered him a secondary role with a low salary, leading to an unpleasant falling out. By chance, Raymond Chow saw him on television and recognized his talent. Bruce Lee's arrival gave Golden Harvest, still in its infancy, a much-needed boost, breaking Shaw brothers' monopoly following Cathay Pacific's decline. Only then did Run Shaw regret his decision and attempt to sign Lee with an enormous sum of money. Half-jokingly, Bruce Lee even called Raymond Chow from Run Shaw's office phone. At that time, Raymond Chow was really nervous. To keep Bruce Lee with Golden Harvest, the company introduced the independent production system, which had recently abroad. They granted Bruce Lee significant creative control, allowing him to take on the roles of screenwriter, director, and filmmaker. Additionally, they established the Xiehe Company to share profits with Golden Harvest. This strategic move successfully retained Bruce Lee. Golden Harvest started as a modest film studio, but by the late 1970s, it had become a strong competitor to Shaw Brothers, which dominated Hong Kong KungFu cinema. While Shaw Brothers maintained its reputation for impeccable quality, Golden Harvest introduced a new generation of stars, such as Jackie Chan, Sammo Hung, and Yuan Biao, who revolutionized the genre with their innovative and acrobatic style. Additionally, Raymond Chow, Golden Harvest's co-founder, expanded the company's influence through satellite firms like Huey's, Victoire, Boa Harvest, and Tahoe. Shaw Brothers made serious efforts in the 1970s to expand internationally. They aimed to compete in Western markets through co-productions and investments with foreign companies. However, after several unsuccessful attempts, they began scaling back their global ambitions. Raymond Chow adopted Hollywood's production model, managing to film 19 Western-style movies in just 2 years. In his ambitious approach, he invested $5 million in salaries for Cannonball Run, setting a world record at the time. A decade later, he released the live-action version of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, which ranked as the third highest-grossing film worldwide in its release year. Golden Harvest, led by Raymond Chow, emerged as a trailblazer in independent film production in Hong Kong and played a crucial role in promoting Hong Kong action cinema worldwide. Its innovative approach and entrepreneurial spirit in the 1980s fueled rapid growth, solidifying its dominance in the industry. Meanwhile, Shaw Brothers, under Run Run Shaw's leadership, faced a decline due to its conservative themes, the departure of actors, and decreasing production levels. From the mid-1980s to the early 1990s, new studios like Cinema City, D&B, and Winson Studios began to rise, yet Golden Harvest maintained its leadership, ultimately leaving Shaw Brothers behind. Since Raymond Chow stepped down as chairman and CEO of Golden Harvest Group, his name has gradually faded over time. Looking at some key facts, when Golden Harvest went public in 1994, his net worth reached nearly 600 million Hong Kong dollars. However, following the financial crisis and failed investment decisions, his fortune dwindled to 400 million Hong Kong dollars by 2000. Later, in 2007, he sold stakes in Malaysia's Golden Harvest and GSC Cinemas, raising 202 million Hong Kong dollars and 189 million Hong Kong dollars, respectively. Compared to other Hong Kong film and television moguls such as Run Run Shaw and Peter Lam, whose net worth exceeded 10 billion Hong Kong dollars, his wealth seemed noticeably more modest. Between 1997 and 1999, Hong Kong's film industry faced a financial crisis that severely impacted Golden Harvest Studios. Raymond Chow, the company's founder, experienced significant setbacks, including the loss of his right-hand man, Ho Kwon Chong, due to illness, as well as a substantial real estate investment loss. However, the most devastating blow came when Golden Harvest lost the land planned for its studios in Seung Kwan O. During a critical auction, Shaw Brothers, a production company that had ceased operations for over a decade, unexpectedly re-emerged. Partnering with China Star and other companies, Shaw Brothers secured the Seung Kwan O site, effectively blocking Golden Harvest's expansion. Raymond Chow interpreted this move as a deliberate act by his former company to hinder his progress. In his view, the decision wasn't about whether Run Run Shaw would personally intervene, but rather about Shaw's determination to prevent Golden Harvest's success. This episode was a defining challenge for Raymond Chow and his company, at a time when Hong Kong's film industry was already struggling. According to Du Huidong, former advertising director of Golden Harvest, Raymond Chow and Run Run Shaw had a complex relationship, being both rivals and friends. Despite their competition in Hong Kong's film industry, they shared private dinners, and their former partners, Ho Kwon Chong and Mona Fong, remained close friends. Chow remarked that they were still in contact in the early 1990s and often met at official events and celebrations. Regarding Hong Kong's film industry, Chow stated that the recession was over and the domestic market had strengthened, making it easier to grow without relying on expansion into Southeast Asia as in the past. However, at the age of 80, he acknowledged that his role in the industry had changed. If he were 20 years younger, he believed he could revitalize Hong Kong's cinema, but he had come to accept the limitations of time, concluding, "I have done what I wanted to do." After 5 decades in the film industry, a golden era has come to an end, becoming a legend. In their early years, there was a disagreement between them, but now, with the passing of his 6th uncle, has Zhou Wenhui moved past that chapter. According to him, there was no misunderstanding. They reconnected a few years ago and, more recently, shared a meal together. Run Run Shaw, a pioneer of martial arts cinema and founder of Shaw Brothers Studio, passed away on January 7, 2014, at the age of 106. His legacy includes over 300 films. Raymond Chow, the Hong Kong producer who discovered Bruce Lee and Jackie Chan, died on November 3, 2018, at 91 years old. He founded Golden Harvest, the studio that brought Hong Kong's cinema to the global stage. Both left an indelible mark on the film industry.